Welcome back, people. We've got an update for you here out of Echostar, Dish Wireless, and Boost Mobile. We know about the ongoing tensions between Echostar and the FCC. There is definitely a situation there. Echostar is being probed by the chairman of the FCC, Brendan Carr, on spectrum holdings that they believe are not being properly built out, utilized, carrying traffic, those types of things. And the president stepped in, met with Echostar president Charlie Ergen, connected the two, Brendan Carr and Charlie Ergen, to make a deal, amicable type of situation of some sort. Reuters will have that story for you. I'll be sure to link it for you guys. But with this update, we do have a couple of things. So, first of all, Charlie Ergen has been able to buy Echostar more time. And the way that he did this was by making, he met with Brendan Carr, being instructed or recommended, guided by the president to make a deal. And then he has caught up, I believe, with his debt interest payments. So while the payment was delayed, Charlie was clearly making a statement, facing bankruptcy and kind of preparing for different options. That's kind of how that played out. So there was an 8K filing in which this was all kind of, identified. And interest payments did happen within the coming days after that initial miss. And then the meeting occurred. And look, I don't know if this situation is done. Carr has been asked about the Echostar situation. He has not been very descriptive, positive to the situation, nor has he really seemed positive about their meetings or, modifications or a U-turn of any sort. But according to him, a quote that he has disclosed, the status quo needs to change, according to Brendan Carr. He went on to describe, in quote, "It's my view that right now we are really working hard to make sure this valuable public resource of spectrum is put to use. No new news to break, but I think the status quo needs to change. There's a lot of different paths forward there, and all options are still on the table at the FCC." So what you're seeing is Brendan Carr is standing his ground. He's not saying that Dish is out of the woods. He's not saying that he's going to let up. He's clearly a little bit more, less aggressive towards the situation after being called in by the president of the United States. And, they're going to have to come to some kind of a deal in which the FCC is going to, well, at least Brendan Carr, he has to understand that the things that have happened in the past in these concessions, in these negotiations between the FCC, Charlie Ergen, Dish, Echostar, the previous DOJ, under the old original Donald Trump regime. Like, that's how we got here. And he's trying to break the chain. He's trying to change the trajectory of what Dish is building. And essentially, he's fighting to remove spectrum from them and then probably generate the money and assign it to a company like Starlink, right? Which is really what this is all about. This whole probe originates from Elon Musk and Starlink fighting to get access to, the AWS spectrum holdings. I think it's the 2100. What they currently deploy is N70 and N66. This is bad. Obviously, it's not a good situation. It's a little bit less, nasty currently now that the president stepped in, I suppose. Brendan Carr still has not let Dish out of the woods. This situation is not over. I guess it does buy Echostar more time, and things have been a little bit less contentious since, but it doesn't mean things are out of the woods. And trust me, I don't think Brendan Carr is relaxing his stance of the end game of forcing spectrum out of Dish's hands. I don't know if he's going to accelerate the build requirements. I don't know if he's going to impose new concessions on this. But either way, it's going to be bad. And there's still a version of this where lawyers get involved, and it's really Charlie Ergen versus the FCC. Like that can happen. We do have voting now at the FCC. They did bring in a third commissioner, so we can have that. We're expecting some updates from the T-Mobile US Cellular deal. Right, we're waiting on those things to become official. Just wanted to give you guys these updates, and we should have more information in the coming weeks or months. So keep it locked, keep it tuned here to the SMT YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.